All right, back for part 2 of how fast can we win a national championship with every MAC team. Speed run is a little bit of a strong word because I do like to look at stats sometimes, but got the timer saved from last time, 56:30. Let's fire that puppy up and get into this off season because 8-5 wasn't a bad season, but we could have done better. This screen could scare me. All right, transfer, low, very low. Okay, don't really want anyone to leave, but decided to stay. Okay, that's big. Not been persuaded. All right, we got one of the running backs back. Yep, they figured that was the case, and we might as well have the conversation even though it's very low. All right, so all in all, we only really are losing Javon Robinson. Jamison Patton, also a loss, but both those guys are going to be seniors next year anyway, so could be worse. Still haven't had any guys drafted yet, but this is also going to be the issue, is when we start to get to that close to being able to win a championship, if we do win a championship, when we get close to, it's going to be tough to keep these guys from transferring out. All right, let's look at the portal. Let's see what we got. All right, we need some corners because we did just lose one. Put those guys on the list. Ooh, coming from Western. Do we want to take Western's quarterback? Probably not. Right outside linebacker from Indiana. We'll take him. Try to take him. Free safety from Western. Free safety from Georgia Southern. Right end from Rutgers. All State's quarterbacks leaving. Chase Harrison. Do we go after this guy? You know what? We might. We might try and go after him. He was a 2-star, so we don't really want him. All right, back to looking through. Or do we take FIU's quarterback? We might go after some quarterbacks. We might do something like that. Strong safety we need. Right end we need. Maryland's quarterback's transferring. I mean, call me crazy. I might go after some of these QBs. Just might do it. A lot of defensive linemen on here. I think we're one away. Yeah, middle linebacker. Florida Atlantic. All right, let's get to snagging some of these cats. 600 points, which is nice. Gonna slap probably 50 towards a lot of these guys. I think this is the guy from. We're gonna give less to the quarterbacks just because that's not our main priority. Wouldn't hate to have one of these guys come in, but. Also, just, we have some quarterback play. I can't remember his name now, but if the freshman we had, if he is still moderately good, we might be in a nice situation with that. So, probably going to have to start doing 25 for the rest of these guys now, which is fine. Maybe we get a commit or two quick, and then we go from there. We did not have that luck in the last offseason. It took until about the end for us to get any of them, but I just skipped a guy, I think. I did just skip Caden Schmitz. Defensive end. And we'll go after Jordan Toney as well. That 25 puts us right there, which does leave us in a tough spot with some of these not rookies, actual recruits that we're trying to go after, because that's really where we are going to get, I don't think this team now is going to be championship ready, but could be taking steps in the right direction. All right, let's see what we got. I don't think we got any commits. This guy's also a quarterback. Put 10 on him. Yeah, lost a couple of the guys. We knew he was gone. We could still potentially get this guy, could we not? Oh, no, championship contenders at C. So we can't, a lot of those guys we're not going to get. Which is, it is what it is. I think that is everyone, okay. So we got 25 points more to use. We're going to look at who the best of. Actually, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go 10 here. I don't want to do that on the quarterbacks. I don't have enough points to do this? Okay. Alright, hopefully we can get somebody for this next week. We don't have much visitability, just with the points we're allotted. Alright, Percy Fine from Saginaw, right end. That's a good pickup. Doesn't look like anyone else committed elsewhere. So we have 10 more hours to use. Close on a lot of these guys. Close-ish on a lot of these guys. Alright, we're going to take those 10 points off of MJ Morris. So we have that to go elsewhere. I don't think we're getting this guy, unfortunately. So it's probably not worth to put 10 more on him. When the inevitable happens, then he commits to, I think that was Michigan State. That is what it is. Only so much we can do in those situations. Because you don't want to just empty the tank and maybe lose points on another guy and have him jump. Yeah. Yep. A couple guys, Lorenzo bounced us. Brandon Cohn said, I'm going to Washington, which over Akron. That's a fair decision. Maybe you'll transfer in here. See, now this is confusing. Where the playing we must have had a quarterback commit. Maybe? Yep, you're gone. Understand that. Yep, because he's also in the same playing time. Did we just get a quarterback? Did we get a commit I didn't know about? Maybe. Austin Land, was he the guy that committed? I don't know. I'm not sure. These are things I don't know. Okay, national rank. What's the playing style? Okay, well, we are going to schedule him for a visit. Proximity to home is also important to him. So we're going to use our last one on. We head to week 4. We had one visit. Hopefully we get that commit. The visit commit would be huge. Isaiah Jones, right outside linebacker. That might have been the guy. Devin Collier, free safety, 3-star. Dylan Johnson, right end. Jordan Beasley, free safety. Eldrick Robinson, middle linebacker. Chase Reagan, strong safety. Caden Schmitz, right end. Cam Kroll, left end. Okay. Pretty good week, if you ask me. Was that the end of it? That was the end of it. Okay, let's see where we finished. I think we were 42 last year. 45. Okay, so a little bit worse. 29. All of our commits were 3-stars. That's about right. This might be the season we start to maybe poach after some guys. Okay, let's look first at the athlete pool. Okay, we have 4 athletes. None of them are great, but... Alright, we got quarterbacks. So we got MJ Morris was the one that did come here. 77. I think Amari Jones also was a transfer. 73. Tyler Herndon might have been also one. No, Tyler Herndon is a redshirt guy. We'll see if he takes a jump. I would hope so, but it looks like MJ Morris might be our quarterback this season. Running backs room's decent. We had a ton of receivers. Tight end room is huge. All right, offensive line room. Yeah, could use some work there. Percy Fine, you can go be a left end. No, you can't, actually. You're a lot worse there. Actually, he can go be a D tackle. I'll take a 70. No, not Caden Schmitz. I'll take a 70 over D tackle for sure. We'll see Josh Banks. We can maybe move him to the left end. And he's not any different over there, so we'll throw him there. Even that out a little bit. Linebackers are, you know, we got some line. We're pretty solid, honestly, in a lot of positions. Receivers, we just have a ton. Yeah, it's not really useful to turn these guys elsewhere. So we'll just let the athletes play out how the athletes play out. See what they're decent at. Right outside linebacker, 66 overall. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Yeah. 6'3", 235. That'd be a scary safety coming downhill, but We're going to leave that where that is. Next athlete we're looking at, Ramon Camara, quarterback. He's just bad at a lot of things. He's kick returner. That's a good spot for him. We'll throw him at quarterback, though. There's a chance he gets cut. Woodside, fullback, tight end. Yeah, we'll throw Matt Woodside at fullback. I don't think we have a fullback on the roster. Let him play that. And our best athlete, no, not best athlete, but Frederick Catula. Decent running back. You know, our running back room's pretty good, so that is what that is. Get to the next week. Training results. This is the big one. This is the big one. I want to see how we progressed. Herndon got to a 72. I don't know if he's that guy. Running backs, yeah, we didn't. Charles Kellum didn't get as much better as we were hoping. 84s. 84 overall team. Better than what it was last year. Still a step up, but it's not. I don't think it's quite national caliber ready. Encourage transfers. I imagine we're going to have guys we got to send back. And yeah. Unfortunate issue. Not unfortunate issue. Unfortunate problem. You can't. I think guys that transfer in, you can't just tell them to pack the bags. It's like, I wish we could. But. Can't. But there are some receivers we can. Kareem Cheeks. Yeah, like Weatherspoon, you're just not going to play here. 71 overall senior, you're not going to play here. Got 4 more guys we got to get through. Tight end, yeah, that's fine. Getting rid of tight end. We have a ton of those. I think we're going to keep Russell Hollis around. I just don't want to get rid of freshman red shirts, but yeah, they're not going to get any better. I just got to get over the fact they're not going to get any better. They might get somewhat better, but not enough where it's like, yeah, we should keep them around. All right, roster size 85. We're ready to get into preseason. I'm probably gonna schedule some cupcakes. Probably. We might do a couple competitive games. I don't know. We gotta find. Yeah, 84 overall, C championship contender, which makes sense. Custom schedule, we're gonna get to that first. Okay, open. Yep, we'll stick with the bye week, and then I don't really know if we want to play Kentucky. Sure. Let's go against Air Force. What's North Carolina looking like? Well, we'll leave North Carolina on the board, FCS, and we'll leave Minnesota on the board too. We'll leave those on the board. All right, let's look at some prospects. What can we bring in? No 4 stars on it, which, yeah, it is what it is. You got to expect some of these things. I do need a kicker. I don't know if we went after one. Still going to need quarterbacks. Name of the game here. All right, and then we're going to look at, not transfer portal. We want to look at just top prospects. Can I look at my state? Probably not, but we're going to, you got to start trying. You got to start trying for some of these guys. Is there a realistic chance of probably getting any of them? No, but you got to at least try at some point for them, you know? You can't just go the whole time going after 3 stars and 2 stars only. And like 29 3 stars isn't a bad recruiting class for an Akron, but it's not going to get me to speed run this national championship at the same time. It's just one of those things. So hopefully these guys don't want the championship contender aspect, because that's just going to be unfortunate if that's what they do want. All right, quick look at interest rate. Still only 400 is just really hard to go on. He committed. That right end committed right away. Okay, that's huge. that helps out quite a bit. And we're going to go back to national rank and try and... yeah, like none of these stud dudes have any interest whatsoever. So we're going to look at the overall, see which guys are lower. Okay. This running back's a little lower on the list. Quincy Ugakwu. Could have absolutely butchered that, I understand. He's a little lower on the list, too. This is where it's like, I wish I had NIL I could give these guys. His free safety is also pretty low. And I'll know real quick whether or not to keep going after them or not. That's it's not a huge concern of mine. Vanderbilt's going after this guy too. Because eventually these guys are going to wane off. We might is being a strong word. We might get one of them. Doubtful, but we might. We are going to put 5 towards this kicker because we do kind of need a kicker. Also could use Moses Witherspoon. I'm in a linebacker out of Cordell, Georgia. That's all our points for this week. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You just never know. You never know with these things. We opened the season up with, I don't remember. Okay, yeah, we got locked out by like all of the good players, which is fine. 100% knew that was coming in. Air Force. Ooh, that might be a tough one. Might be a tougher task than we thought. Okay, yep. Gone. Holy cow. Hold on a second, folks. Are we seeing this correctly right now? If you look at this right here, Quincy Ogakwe, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but we passed Ohio State, Georgia, Clemson, Alabama. We're passing Oregon on these guys. If we can get a visit, we might be in business. Could you imagine if we pulled one of these guys? How insane that would be. Yeah, we're going to remove the rest of these cats too. Third on his list. Second on that D tackle. Man, I'm telling you. We're also going to go after this. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got to make decisions at decision points. But Clayton Wilkes. I still can't believe we got that insta commit. That was sweet. I think it's the first time I've had that ever, actually, in this game. You used to get an NCAA 14 quite a bit. If you were a really good team, there were some guys, at least one, an offseason, you'd get an automatic commit. So, we'll see. We beat Air Force. Winning is definitely going to help us this season. Okay, a couple guys locked us out. Brand exposure went up. I don't know if it means we won anything. We had a player of the week, interception, 2 tackles. For the MAC. 1-0. That's good. That's good. We like to be 1-0. Okay, first on this guy. There's no way we actually can maybe pull this off and get these guys. Right? Or am I just thinking crazy? I tell you what, if we get these 4 commits, that might be pushed pedal to the metal and try and get a chip. Just saying. That would be absolutely incredible if we were able to pull that off. We do need to go after some more corners because we unfortunately are in a situation where we need some defensive backs. This is a week that we're nervous about because I don't think we're going to beat North Carolina. Unfortunately. Still got to just get this recruiting thing going because it is just brutal. Let's see what we do against North Carolina. Please tell me some bad things did not happen. Okay, we unfortunately didn't get a commit. Championship contender went up. We didn't win, but championship contender went up. Don't know why. Maybe we performed well. Okay, we can get this guy on a visit. What's important to him, though? Is anything we do well important to him? The answer is no, which is unfortunate. But we can add more to this running back. And we're going to do that because we want Quincy badly. We need a commit. We need to win this week. We need to beat FCS desperately. We can't have a loss to an FCS team. It's not going to bode well for anything involved. Championship contender didn't move. Okay, we beat them. Nothing to do recruiting-wise. Please beat 0-3 Minnesota. That would be such a massive win. Such a massive win if we can beat this. The anticipation is killing me. We didn't get a commit. Oh, no. We're championship contender, we're down, which means we probably lost. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. We did lose. All right. Oregon is making a push on Mr. Torrey Hart here. Something we're going to have to address. I got to get him in for a visit. I just don't know how. All right, we got to advance to the next week. Hopefully we get a commit or two so we can move some points around because right now it's not looking good. No, we lost Torrey Hart. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. The championship contender went back up, but we lost the free safety we wanted. All right, we're starting conference play. All right, that means we do got some points to sling around, though. Because Clemson might make a move on us. Oh, please tell me something. Proximity to home is important to this cat. We have A-. Go be with your family. Man, if we could get Quincy, that'd be huge. All right, we only got 20 points to divvy out now. We're flooding it with him. I mean, we got to, right? You have to with a guy like that. First on a lot of these guys' lists. Honestly, probably going to give it to the guy not the kicker. Not the kicker. We can't give it to any of those guys. We might get a good running back. That's you don't want to play the mights, ifs, and maybes game, but it's kind of where we find ourselves in this challenge. There's some teams I think will be easier than Akron. There's some teams I think are going to be significantly harder. I think that Ohio and Miami of Ohio might be the easiest. Actually, I think Toledo probably will be the one I think we can do things with. Oh, excuse me. 3-2. We won our first game in the MAC. All right, lost him to North Carolina. That's unfortunate. Baguette's not interested. Do you have anything of mine? Okay, of course you live in Narnia. I guess Coach Prestige at a B. That's not what I want to have a conversation with a cat about, but hey, I don't always get what I want. We do want Weatherspoon. This is so far not looking like a great recruiting year, and obviously things can turn around if we get any of these big commits, but we're just not going to be getting the volume of those 3 stars that we've gotten in the past, which, how's it panning out? Yeah, great question. I don't know. Well, the other running back committed somewhere else. And it looks like we lost again. Yep, 3-3. It's not good. We need to win games. We need you to commit, and then we also need you to commit. You have a visit coming up. We got passed by you, so you need to take a visit. Why do you like nothing that the one thing we are sometimes good at? If these guys like playing time, they'd all sign here. I tell you what. It's just how it goes. Yep, lost R.J. Cook, which is unfortunate actually, because we are going to need guys to fill roles, but we really need to beat Central. We really need to beat Central to turn this season around, to get to 6 wins, to get to a bowl game, because we don't get to a bowl game. Let's go! 5-star Tyler Kearns. He's coming, baby. He's a zip. That was huge. That was monumental that we just signed this young man. Oh, baby, our first 5-star. We're in business. Things are turning around, baby. Let's go. Got the win at Central. That was humongous. All right, now I think we're in week 7. I think this is the week that Quincy's visiting, which is good because we need to do something. We also need this cat to come here. I don't think we're gonna get him as likely, but man, if we can get both of these guys, if we get 2 5-star commits, can you imagine? Can you imagine? I can't even fathom what that means for us. I could probably go after another cat now. What did I just got that free safety. I don't need a free safety, but I could use another defensive end. We'll throw this corner on there too. Joey Troop out of Vero Beach, Florida. Let's try and pique his interest a little bit. All right, I think this is the game. I think Buffalo was the week Quincy's visiting. No, it's week 9. He already visited. That's not good. That's not good. That means there's teams that can come swoop him from us. They could be huge busts, honestly, and they'd still probably start here. D-tackle went to South Carolina. Kind of knew that was coming. We kind of did know that was coming. But that is what that is. Please have... All right, Adrian Norton with 8 catches, 160 yards, 2 tutties. He's going to be gone after this year. We lost again, so we suck. That's just the nature of it. Come on, Quincy. I need you. I need you to commit, man. He is the #1 running back, the 11th player in the nation. We got the 24th player in the nation in Tyler Kearns, which that was huge. Looks like this kicker's probably going to come here, which is awesome. All right, Houston's kind of throwing full court press on this young man, which that just makes me want him more. All right, don't know if we have anyone visiting against Toledo. I don't think so. Come on. Big money on Quincy. Big money on Quincy. Big money on Quincy. We could use it. Yes, baby! Quincy's a zip! 5-star running back, 11th player in the nation. We got some superstars. This is what we needed. This is what we needed. We're not as far away as we've been in the past. I was gonna throw a number out there, and I regretted that thought instantly. But we got 2 5-star commits. Can you believe it? Tell you what, I can't. That'll get the juices flowing when you pull in names like that. That's exactly what we needed. We lost a couple guys too this week. Okay. Fine by me. Do I put 10 more towards this kicker? I don't really have a choice. But yeah, we're going to put 10 more towards this kicker. Man, that's huge. That's huge. We're probably going to have to get a quarterback in the transfer portal. I just don't think... I forgot a redshirt guys this season. It's all right. It's all right. It's not all right. Should still be able to redshirt the way redshirts work in college football. Yeah. Slap a redshirt on both those guys. I don't think either of these cats played this season. It's nothing personal, fellas. Just need you for the long haul. He's played over the max. Okay, you could see the games played. I did not know that. That's helpful. He's also played in 9 games. Can't redshirt him. He's played in 0 as a junior. I should have moved him around. 0 games. A lot of guys with 0 games can't redshirt. D-tackle, fine. I want to see our big fella lineman. Marco Crumpler's an 81 overall. If you remember him from our very first recruiting class. He's played 9 games. Why is he playing in 9 games? Neither of these guys have touched the field. 9 games. We might have to move some DBs around. Which, bringing in that free safety, we won't have an issue with that. Redshirt our punter. All right. Back to the important things. Let's go beat Kent State. Let's go 6-4. Let's keep this train a-rolling. If we could pick up some good players in the transfer portal, too. All right. Quabana, not even going to attempt that. Out of New Jersey, right outside linebacker. Cameron Nash wanted him, that receiver. He's from Akron. That's good for us. Feeding that pipeline. 6-4. All right, we got to our 6th win. Might as well add another guy. We can move his position around. Realistically, we're going to need some corner depth. So we're going to have to move some safeties around. And if he happens to be the guy that's a 5-star that he has to switch positions from, by all means. I'd much rather have 5-star safety and lose some at corner. Just with, okay, we got a right guard, got another receiver. All right, this recruiting class is starting to actually be okay. We moved up to a B championship contender. Probably won. Okay, 7-4, 5-2 in the conference. Now we can start hammering some, send the house on these guys, because in doing that, that does give us an opportunity to hopefully get some more commits so that we can focus on other things in the offseason, specifically the transfer portal. There we go. All right. Let's hopefully we can beat this might be a big game. I don't know why we're looking at that like that means anything to us. The only way we can really get to the playoff is Jeremiah Conway, another commit, is we're going to have to win our conference championship. Now, we're in it again, back-to-back games against Ball State, which means we probably the only thing that comes with that, though, is now we're going to be looking at, we got, I doubt there's going to be anyone available. We're going to look. Might as well see. Yeah, I doubt that. We'll see if there's anyone recommended even. Yeah, we need some more corners. Not a 2-star, though. Not a 3-star corner. Yeah, we need some more corners. That's just that's what we need. I don't know where the other one's at. He's low on the list, but it's all right. Heading into conference championship game, we're still not going to make the playoff this year. It's not this year, but we got a chance at our first 10-win season. So, also a good thing. Contract got extended. Sweet. This could be the year some staff leaves, which would be unfortunate, but Moses Witherspoon, love to have you come be a Zip, my friend. Please tell me no one's leaving. All right, looks like neither of these cats are leaving. Elite recruiter, well, not really, because we don't get much points for recruiting. Heading into next week, do we win the conference championship? Win our first MAC conference championship in year 3. Can we do it? Edward Obie, corner out of Zeeland, Michigan. Holy cow, that's where we're located. Can you believe it? That's cool, Zeeland, Michigan. Basically hometown. Don't know if we won yet. Still don't know if we won yet. Please say 9-4. We had a defensive player, 2 sacks, 6 total tackles. 8-5. Okay, unfortunately, we lost the conference championship again. 0-2 in the conference championship, but 2 in 3 years. I'll take it. Against Ball State's kind of wild, but what's our bowl game looking like? Who do we got? Eli Holston, quarterback from Pitt, win the Heisman. There's been some obscure Heisman winners. We got James Madison back in the Camellia Bowl. I think that's going to be the bowl we're going to be in if we... Head coach of Illinois wants me. Let's go. I think that's going to be our thing, though. If we lose in the conference championship, I think it's always going to be the community. I don't super know, but that's what I'm feeling from. I'm hoping that gives us some more points. All right, let's win this bowl game. I think we're 1-0, 1-1 maybe in bowl games. I don't actually know. We might be 2-0. I might be 0-2. I think we're 1-1. I think. Well, we definitely have a loss now, so that's one thing. All right, let's get into this off season. Let's get things cooking. Yep, I don't need to be send to end the season recap. Yes, please. All right. Overall, not the best season. We got back to the MAC championship, which we like that, but fortunately we didn't. A+ for coach stability. Now there's something that could be interesting for these young cats. All right. Looks like Clemson lost to Penn State in the national championship. And for Penn State, that might have been their back. That might be back to back for them. I don't even remember. Players leaving. Hopefully nobody. Nobody. Oh, we got a possible draft pick out of Terrence Thomas. How about that? How do you like them apples? No one leaving. All right, this might be a season. We could do something. We could make some exciting plays. We got to be strategic, though, with how we do things. All right, let's look at that transfer portal. Right guard, want ya. Cornerback, want ya. Receivers, want ya. Outside backers, want ya. Another receiver, also want ya. One of the things we do have to look for is a quarterback. Okay, Indiana's quarterback's leaving. Kansas quarterback's leaving. All right. I'm going to give some crumbs to some of these guys. The guys we've been going after. And then we got to go big for some of these transfers. We got to go big on the transfers. Make a mistake going to Central, son. Made a mistake going to Central. Just got to be honest with these kids. Made a mistake. That's okay. Do what's best for you, but if you want to win ball games, you come to be a Zip. That's what we're all about here. We got to go after both these quarterbacks. We are in desperate need of a quarterback, I think. I'm gonna put 50 on him. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put 50 on him. 50 on both quarterbacks. We just need to. We need to do it. And we're gonna probably have to cut some guys like we do every season, and that's fine. That's a part of life. It's a part of the game. But you know, we're here. We do what we do, and that's what it's all about. A couple of these D tackles, maybe. Just never know. Top 50 recruiting classes, the goal is always. With bringing 2 5-stars in, you never know. It could be something better. We don't want to think ahead too much, though. It's just a part of what we do here. All right, let's see what we got. All right. We got locked out by one of the guards. That's okay. No sweat off our backs. we're starting to get into some dicey times. Sure, I want to exit recruiting. Man, we could use some commits. We could use some commits. We normally don't get them till week 4, which has been frustratingly annoying, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit more of the same. We need one of those quarterbacks is the big thing. We really, really do. We got 40 points to give. We're going to give it to one of the quarterbacks. We're going to give it to Isaiah Marshall. We might not be giving it to Isaiah Marshall. Coach Prestige, have B, need B minus. Okay. We're not the high-level Coach Prestige yet. I tell you what, though, we're putting together a decent little resume. If Illinois wants us as our head coach, move over. Okay, we got the free safety. We got one of the quarterbacks, not even the one that took the visit. Okay, that might deteriorate the other guy from coming, which is okay. It's all okay. Yeah, can't give any of these guys visits yet. Or not yet. Anymore. Oh, never mind. Maybe we can. Maybe we just can. I'm assuming playing time was something important. Yeah. So we probably got a commit or two out of that. Would be my guess. Level good proximity to home. Did I fill too many up? Man, can you imagine if we steal him? How crazy would that be? 75. Holy cow. Some of these guys you can give a lot of time to. That was a 1-star transfer. Interesting. All right, big money. Let's see what signing day looks like. Hopefully a lot of names come in, and hopefully we look like a decent team. Hopefully. You never know. Okay, we got the kicker. That's big. Got outside linebacker. We got a middle linebacker, Owen Davis. Isaiah Marshall. We got the other quarterback. We got another left outside linebacker, a corner, a right guard, a D tackle, another D tackle. We stole that running back in the last week. I want to see where we finished in top classes, because I think this has to be our best class. 34. 2 5-stars and 23 3-stars. Let's look into position changes. Okay. Well, neither quarterback we brought in is phenomenal. But Isaiah Marshall with that 89 speed might have to be the guy. Running back room's okay. Receiver room has a lot to be desired. Tight end room's getting small. Oh boy. Offensive line room is terrifyingly small. Yeah, we need him there. We need him there. We need also the left guard. We need a left guard. Which one of you can play left guard? Okay, I already moved Ledford, so that means I got to move Barrett. I can't move him? I think it's going to put the position below. Is this what that means? I don't know. We gotta have him. We gotta have him. 72, 73, 73, 81, and an 80. Yeesh. Not ideal, but corner room's decent. Safety. Okay, I want to see what. So the free safety, the 5-star Tyler Kearns, 74 overall. What about the running back? 77 out of Quincy Ogakwe. He's got some abilities. Okay, so that I am not upset with that. That's what we needed. That's honestly what we needed. Got to look for the athletes. I forgot to do that. Hoping to get some more points. I don't really know what you have to do to get that, but we have no athletes. Interesting. Okay. That kicker we got's terrible, by the way. In case anyone was curious about how bad he was. All right. Training results. This could make or break us. See what our true overall is as a team. 85. Okay. Jalen Taylor. Looking good. Herndon's an 82. Herndon took a leap. That's up 10 overall. Herndon's our starter. Coming in as a redshirt sophomore. Bet you didn't see that coming. Not much improvement elsewhere, but hey, that is huge to see Tyler Herndon take a step like that. He was in our first recruiting class too. Said he might be the future of the Zips. Looks like he might be that, the helm of the Zips this season. How about that? How about that? Encourage transfers. I feel like we won't have as many this year. We don't have to cut anyone. That's good. That's good. We don't only cut people. All right. 85 overall Akron Zips, baby. What do we got in the system? What do we got in store? Can we win a MAC championship finally this season? I don't know. We'll have to find out. All right, custom schedules. We might cupcake this a little bit. I'm sorry. It just might happen. We'll see. Because I would like to play a ranked team that's bad, that I think we can beat. It's just I don't know if we're going to find that, unfortunately. 82 overall Oregon State at home, maybe? Yeah, we're going to take on 8 Stanford at home. I don't really want to play BYU. And then we're going to we'll schedule Colorado State on the road and get Penn State off this schedule. We got our big ranked game. We don't need more of it. And put Charlotte at home on the schedule as well. Save that. Let's get to recruiting now. Prospect list. You think there's going to be any 4-stars on here? There's some 4-stars on here. That's awesome. That's awesome. I guess I do technically need a punter. All right. And we're going to look at top prospects. I want to add a couple of these guys. We need a middle linebacker. We do need a stud receiver. I don't think we need a 5-star quarterback. I think we might have found our guy at quarterback. I wouldn't hate any of these guys. All right. Back to recommended. I tell you what, I really just want a lineman. It's just a position we need very badly. I guess we need D-line too. Some backers never hurts anybody. I'll throw a safety on that list. Throw a safety on there. Let's get to the season now. Year 4. We are, how far are we in? We're an hour 44 total into this. About 40, almost probably an hour into part 2 of this. Bye week to start the season. A couple of these guys we want to we got a little more points this year. Not a ton, but something. What, this D-tackle? Might be a guy we could go after. You never know. You never know with some of these guys. We didn't think much of what we went after last year, and look what that turned out. Jason Kropag. I had Jameel Kropag in a dynasty I do with my buddies. Very good running back. That name apparently just brings with power. Jeremy Hodo, another 5-star receiver. Wouldn't hate to have you aboard as a Zip, my friend. The linebacker's a little far along. A couple of these guys are just a little too far along for my liking. I'm gonna go after both these offensive linemen though, and I realize here we're gonna be stretching ourselves real thin as far as it goes, recruiting point wise. But you gotta go after the heavy hitters. You gotta spend the time and do it right, you know. Go for Denzel Stockton, too? I don't know. If anything, I think I'd go after this cat. We're 5th on his list. We're going after him. Lock us up. And then, yeah, now we gotta go back to the interest. Start just dribbling points on some of these guys. It's not gonna be much, but we just have to. You have to at some point. You gotta go after realistic guys, and then you have your hopefuls. And with the scholarship stuff, we can adjust from there what this is gonna look like. But I think you gotta go after the guys that got interest in you, right? Zip them up. All right. We got locked out by some guys. Might have been some guys we're going after. We'll see with how many recruiting points we have. Taking on Stanford week 1. I'll tell you what. If we upset them, we're going to erupt. We're going to erupt. Took over first. Yeah, didn't move great on his. Well, it looks like we're going to get cut off. Might just escape cut off on him. Yeah. Not looking great. Not looking great at all, but hey. You know what? It's all right. We really want this guy, so we're gonna treat him like royalty. Because yeah, I mean, if we don't bring in another, like we had 2 5-stars last year, if we don't bring in anything like that, I mean, it's a tough look. It's a tough look. It's kind of like, man, was this our chance and we missed it? I don't know. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look. I just want to see 0-1. Dang it. I want to see what the final was, because I thought, we lost a close game. Herndon had a great game. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, they were the 8th ranked team. It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. Okay, we're moving up on some of these guys' lists. It's good. It's good. Now with the 3 stars, I don't know, which that's, you know, a whole nother batch of worms there. We got to beat FCS. We got to beat FCS. Now the punter reached top 10 schools, so ran exposure went down, probably because we played in FCS. Oh, heck of a game on him. I think that's either 6 sacks out of Austin Wondolowski. 6 sacks in a game. That's got to be a school record. It's got to be, right? Nothing to do recruiting this week. Man, we need to beat Colorado State. Come on, big money. All right, lost out on someone else, but Jalen Taylor, good game out of him. We lost. Well, ship sailed to the national championship this season. Not that I thought this was going to be our year necessarily, but I thought we had maybe a chance. I was poorly mistaken. I think we won that game. Yeah, 2-2, beat Charlotte. Who cares? Who schmares? All right, he's back on the list. He might have locked us out and unlocked us out or decommitted. I don't know why he's appearing back on my screen, but I'm not upset about it. So is this young fella. I'm super confused, but I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know what's going on. We're not going to ask questions. They might have popped off, but they shouldn't have if I didn't have anything to do. I don't know. I'm confused. It is what it is. A little confusion never hurt anybody. We got a 4-star, baby. Jermaine Cantu, left tackle out of Clarkston. Yes. All right. Finally got at least a big fella. Championship contender went up. 3, still 2-2. That was a bye week. That was a huge get. Okay. Where are those receivers at? I'd like to give them more than 10 points. I'd like to throw a 50 bomb one of their ways. Punter blocked us out. Who cares? Okay. First on hit. We got to look at visits. Yeah, okay. We are in a bit of a predicament where we are going to kind of need visits soon. Yep, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Interesting. Okay. What do we do here? I don't think we do anything. I think we just kind of go after the guys. And we can move points around, do this, that, and a third thing. What we really could use is a commit, so then we can start doing the week-by-week visit thing. You just never know until you know. Going into week 6. I think first MAC game against Western. Can we win? Need a win. Need a win. Need a win. Yes. All right, we won. Sweet. We got points to give away. Probably 20. I thought I said 26. All right. We lost Titus Walters. Finished second on his list. We need this guy to visit. We need him to visit now. He doesn't love a lot about us. Which, I mean, that's understandable. If we're being honest. It's understandable. Would love to get this 4-star outside linebacker. Absolutely adore that. I'm just giving these guys crumbs and I'm first on the list. So it's like I don't really need to put too much work into it, but need to beat Ohio. Need to beat Ohio. I also want to know how our true freshmen are doing if they're... Oh. Got a 4-star left guard. The left side of the line's got 4-star right outside linebacker. Okay. We're doing things. B+ championship contender. Probably means we won. Let's say win. Alright, team, red shirts. We're going to do this all the time. They both have played in 6 games now. It's not a bad red shirt out of him. Yeah, I was like, he probably played in too many games already. It's alright. Yep. If they're playing in games, I can't really pull them. Even if I was allowed a red shirt, I don't know if I would, just because, you know, you need them. You need them to get reps. And if they're playing, they're probably helping the team. Kearns, okay, so both are 5-stars. Neither of them are playing this season, which is okay. We don't mind that. We don't mind that at all. I'm going to redshirt this kicker because as bad as he is, it apparently gets worse. Kent State, we do have some. We did lose Manny Hawkinson. He was supposed to visit this week. Very, very unfortunate. Proximity to home. Yes, please, Kropek. Man, I can't have him visit. That's unfortunate. Proximity to home, too, with Stockton. That's huge. It's wild that championship contender is actually one of our better ones now. But we're going to take it. Finally adding more guys to our board. Which is what happens when you get commits. We're really hoping for that 5-star D tackle. Man, that would have been sweet to pull him in. Bit wishful thinking to get him to come, but you could have said that about the running back and the safety we brought in last season, so. We must have lost because championship contender just went to a C. Oh, that is super unfortunate. Wow. Yeah, because we needed that with him. Man, that's going to hurt if that's... How do we lose to Kent State? I don't understand it. I truly don't understand it. Right guard Cornell Jones. 3-star. D+ championship contender. Man, we're going to get so many transfers. Oh, this is so bad. I'm just watching this bleed away from me now. Oh man, this is just as bad as it could possibly be, that and worse. If we don't win out, we're in trouble. Because we're about to lose everyone on this team if we don't win out here. Come on, baby. Please win. We can't go back to an F. Especially when I had guys visiting on championship contender. Oh, man. Yeah, well, there goes Hodel to Oklahoma. Our one chance of getting him's gone. D- champion. We lost again. What is happening? Man, we got to have some dudes hurt or something because we're just... I don't even want to recruit at this point. It's like, what do you do? We had such high expectations for this season, and they're just slipping away before our eyes. Yep, just give us the F championship contender. Went up a little bit, but we still got to win one more to get to a bowl. Yeah, there goes Kropag. So now our future rests on his shoulders, which, you know, is what it is. Like, you just know this is going to happen. Why would a nice thing happen to the Zips? Why can we have nice things? The answer, we can't. Oh, man. We're defeated. I tell you what, here's the issue, is we're going to have so many guys transfer out because of this frickin' championship contenders nonsense, which I understand. But it's like, what do you do? How do you... Okay, we won that game. Sweet. Championship contenders still at negative 4 million. This is just a bit depressing, honestly. As we come into the end of year 4 here. We're not going to make the MAC championship. I thought this might be the year we win the MAC championship. Psych. We got 2 commits. Yay. Yay. Come be a part of a losing. And we lost again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like I don't even know what to do at this point. Outside of me playing the games myself, which I don't want to do that because that takes away the integrity of what we're doing. But I don't know. It is what it is. It's just going to make this series a little bit longer than I thought. Oh, it's unfortunate. See what we got. See who our bowl game's against. I'll do the conference championship first, but Well, we got another commit. And another commit. And another commit. Okay. I don't think this class is very good, but it's going to have to replace a whole lot because plus 5 more players. Yikes, man. Yikes. Please tell me staff's not leaving. They're not. Maybe I should get rid of them. Maybe that's the issue. Okay, we don't need these guys on here. We're going to have a huge transfer portal. I mean, that's going to be kind of the only way to ever actually finish this series is to have a transfer portal that's just out of this world, but like we're going to need it. Yeah. I don't want to add anyone else to the board right now. We'll be 155 hours short. It is what it is. Tis what it is. Let's find out who we play in our bowl game. I'm not going to be in the Camila Bowl this year. I can tell you that. Another 3-star, another 3-star. I think we got 1 or 2 4-stars. Still a D championship contender. We realize that. I don't think I made a bowl game. Bowl projections. Okay, so we still have a chance. We still have a chance. This is the Army Navy week. We still got a chance. Another commit. Receiver winning the Heisman. Quite the season. Holy cow. Great season out of him. We're playing Purdue in the Detroit Bowl. Used to know us as the Mac Bowl. Make sure staff didn't leave. They're not leaving. Our prestige went down. We're going to go down to season recap. It'll tell us at the top how we did, how bad we did. That is what it is. Bad season overall. This is our worst year. Our worst year to date. Worse than our first season. And the stakes were significantly higher this year. You just wonder what happens. Still D. We lost our bowl game. Well, Clemson with another national title. Good for them. They beat Louisiana Lafayette. All right, so we have hope that we can at least make it there. We got some things to do. That's going to wrap up part 2, though. There has to be a part 3 now of the Zip speed run to win a national championship. Let's check the time before we sign off here. We're at 2:04. 2:04:32. See you next time.